Hello and welcome to a new video. This time for another banner draw. Now today should be the introduction of a new banner with a Cait Sith on it, with his new LD. It has a rerun of Bartz kitten LD, has Vayne's burst on it, and Yuri's kit up to his EX. Now he's a character I would say most aren't really recommending. I honestly wouldn't recommend him too much. His LD itself is very nice in what it does, but even with the rework his kit gets, it's really not great. It's a good LD put on a character that's very outdated and not really that helpful by himself. But he is Final Fantasy VII, so I do want to go after him. So I'm throwing tickets, and hopefully the game will have pity on me. And it's kind of to the point that he's not really even considered optimal for his own stage. Gabron seems to be a lot better suited here than... speaking of Gabron, if I didn't already have him, that would have been fantastic. But, yeah, Gabron seems to be a better overall choice than Cait Sith overall here. But his LD is definitely unique in what it does, because I think it makes it so that you get like a brave recovery after each brave hit you do in your attacks. So characters who do a lot of brave hits will just have like a bunch of green numbers popping up on everything as they recover brave between the hits, which is really nice. It just, well, it's attached to Cait Sith, is the problem. I've gotten pretty much every gold on this banner except for Cait Sith's LD, it seems. I'm hoping he doesn't eat through too many tickets. There are other things I do want to pull for this month. Yuri not being one of them. But that is 100 tickets down. Now I believe Cait Sith does get another rework later when his level 90 shows up, which does make him a lot better. Is this going to be a repeat of the Vayne banner? Because I really don't want to have to pity Cait Sith. I'm honestly kind of just confused with how they treat him here. It's kind of like with Barrett a bit, where their kit obviously needs a bit more work on it. Though with Barrett, that's more on his EX itself than his overall kit. So that's hard to actually rework. But yeah, Kaichi, kind of like Barrett, is more so going to be on the team as kind of an Arabot than anything else. His LD call, from what I'm aware, is actually pretty nice. Let's reset luck. But I'm just kind of confused at how Kaichi is right now. Because he did receive a bit of a... Oh, there it is. A bit over 200 tickets. Not bad. But he did get kind of a rework today, along with this, but it doesn't really help him too much. His base kit is really not all that great. Apparently his toy soldiers is still not fantastic at all. You're not really going to be using that. His EX is kind of bad at this point. But I think he gets a new Brave Plus with his LD at the very least, which is helpful. But unless you really, really like him, there's not a huge reason to have him. Especially if you have other calls like Gabanth, and while his LD does kind of act as kind of an inverse of Setzer in a way, where Setzer just kind of sets all your hits at max. This is giving you a battery off of every hit. But it's not really all that great. Past that, well, the LD itself is great, but the rest of what it's attached to isn't, and that's truly unfortunate. But yeah, I only really wanted Kaichi because he's Final Fantasy VII. I'm not even a fan of him in that game, honestly. But this is a series I'm collecting, so I get in everything. But either way, good luck on your pulls, everyone. Hope if you're pulling for anything here, you get it. Gabranth is very nice to have. I still find him to be a very nice call. Getting his debuffs on enemies is very nice. And he'd be very helpful to have for this Lufenia Plus coming for this event. If just for his call, because it acts as a poison for the boss. So if you want to make use of that, there you go. But, see everyone.